everyone. Welcome to Friday's version of Live at the Boutique with my team. We've got Susan. She's in the back. We have Anna is the camera person, and Shazam. I'm here. So super excited to be here. And look, girls and people watching, I'm wearing it. And I can't wait to talk more about the details of this. I think cropped is my new favorite because guess what? You finish it faster.
I think that's why it's so popular, is you finish faster and need less yarn.
I can't decide because you guys know I'm leaving on a trip soon. And oh my gosh, I have so many stories. I could talk this whole time about what went on yesterday, but I'm not going to jinx myself. We'll talk about it on Tuesday or Wednesday next week once I know something is safely in my possession. But I'm getting ready for a trip, and my idea is I'm going to knit Badger and Bloom on my trip.
You're going to take that much yarn with you?
Well, I have compression bags, and because it's that I-cord yarn, I think I can really squish it all down. And my thought is I'll make it cropped. I'll need less yarn. So maybe only 4 of the black and 1 of the other. And 1 of the beads. So the beads I'll put right here. I don't know.
It's too bad you couldn't, and you totally couldn't rewind the paillettes on,
gosh,
not
can you
on
imagine?
a cardboard core, because you cannot compress that one.
I thought that one, I can't compress that one, but I'll keep it in a Ziploc bag and just feed it out of that. So, oh my gosh, so many stories. Ranunculus. I do want feedback on it. I will say styling a crop top is different. I was in front of the mirror taking pictures for my friends. I'm like, do we like this? Do we like this? Do we like this? And you'll see what I settled on. I feel very fall today, and I love the color, and I can't wait to share more about this company with you because I think it will speak to your heart, which is super important to me. We found out a few more things this morning about it, so I can't wait to share more about Handspun Hope and what their mission is, and I just think it's fantastic. So I spent the day in San Francisco yesterday with my son, my granddaughter. We had a beach day, so I'll show you guys some pictures. It was a beautiful day in San Francisco. And we're one of those families, we didn't have a bathing suit for Everly, so she just wore her bottoms, right? Like her underwear, which are like those toddler ones that are kind of thick. I think they were, Melanie, I don't know if that's it. I sent Melanie pictures. Her husband dresses up like this guy. It could have been then. But we had, Melanie will know what I'm talking about. It's a guy who wears blue and an orange hat. He's a kid's show. You know, you're trying to get your kids to go potty, so there's all kinds of cute underwear that have to do with their favorite person. Anyway, we're on the beach. She's making snow angels and sand angels, right? I'm like, oh, what a cluster.
Oh my gosh, the sand in her hair.
Oh, yeah, in her hair. I had to apologize to my daughter-in-law. So even though we showered her off, curly hair and salt water, a nightmare. Oh, thank you, Blippy. And she had to go to school today. So I texted her last night, you're going to have to get up early. She's going to need a shower, and you're going to have to do her hair. It's a mess, and we did the best that we could. But we were there at the beach, and we're kind of, oh gosh, let's see if I can show you guys. There weren't
on her hair.
A ton of people, but there was this one man who was fishing, and he caught this little tiny fish.
Was it a silver one?
It was flat.
Yeah, I think those are the ones that a lot of them catch those, and then they go to the pier and use those as bait for crabs.
Oh, well, maybe, because he was actually fishing, so he gave it to Everly. This girl, he gave her the fish. He was so excited to give it to her, and she was like in heaven. It's flopping around everywhere, and then we finally get her to pick it up, and she picks it up like this, kisses it. Aww. That was so sweet. That's my son has done a great job of not making her be afraid of it. They have pet spiders, but she was so in love with it. And then I'm like, okay, it can't breathe. We got to send it. We got to send it in, and the wave comes in, and she basically drops it, and it was golden. But I just loved that. Yeah. Oh, you guys, it was so cute. Just this man, it just made his day. And she went up and said, thank you. And then she's like, can you catch more fish for me?
Yeah, if only it were that easy.
Mm-hmm. But great day. So that's all I'm going to say today. You guys will hear more stories about this crazy adventure yesterday of multiple trips to the passport agency and the DMV.
Those are joyful places to spend your day.
I didn't even have really my knitting with me because I was trying to make my bag smaller because it's heavy on my shoulder. I'm trying to really work. I'm taking after you and do less shoulder weight.
I need a smaller bag.
No, I used my tiny bag. Good morning, Linda. Yeah, so cute. Okay, so let's talk about, you guys know, if you're new to Knittique Live, we're so happy to have you here. We're getting lots of new followers, and a lot of it is from every one of you sharing for us. So we just want to give you a shout out and just really say thank you. We appreciate that you love us enough to share, and we're grateful for that. One of the things that if you are new to us, we do a grand prize once a month. We give away a grand prize, and every day we go live, which is 5 days a week. We do a kit with yarn and pattern, sometimes a book. We do something exciting and fun. So this month, we're giving away a prize valued at a little over $190. We have the Lyra bag. That is designed by Lyra for knitting in mind. It is a pleather. It has the shiny nickel finish. We have kept everything pristine because we want the recipient to keep it or gift it, and it keeps it in such nice condition. On the insides, we have a padded spot for your tablets or your patterns or whatever you want, a little bit of protection, and this nice deep skinny bag, which I like because it's not going to get wider. It's going to keep it smaller. So I love that.
And then a small zip pocket for all of your things that you need to not sink to the bottom of the bag.
And my favorite thing is it zips on the top so your stuff isn't going to fall out easily. And then remember, when you're traveling, tuck that one in. And as you walk around, take a trip from me, you always hold the zipper pull in your hand, and it doesn't actually look like it. So you're walking like this. So those super stealthy pickpockets can't unzip it because you can hear this, but let me tell you, you can't when they're good. So I just hold on to it like this. Boom, done. Walk like that. No one knows that I'm holding it. Shazam.
You know what would make that easier to hold it is to put like a keychain on the zipper pull. So it's decorative, but it also makes it easier to hang on to that little tiny tab.
I've even done it like connected from here to here, right?
Oh,
I mean, I have a couple of bags for travel that have the metal in here so that they can't cut your strap, and then everything locks down. But when you're in a hurry, it's a real pain to get all that undone.
Yeah.
All right, so that comes with it. We have one skein of Noro Akari, which is a multi-blend fiber, great yardage, over 500 yards. We have beautiful colors in stock. It's a silk cotton viscose, then a little bit of mohair, wool, and polyamide. But the top two ingredients are fibers are 47% plant fiber, so I love that. Well, silk, maybe not plant.
Silk is technically not plant fiber. It's actually considered a protein fiber, even though you wouldn't
think so.
Hair.
Exactly. So we're going to do that. We are giving away the pattern that goes to Sunset in the Desert. This size here is our largest one, and this is using one full skein of the yarn. It is a repetitive pattern, and I just think so pretty. You guys will see I'm picking my hair off stuff all the time. It drives me crazy. We do have one of our leather tags at the bottom, which I love that. And that is actually my handwriting and my heart. And you know what I think is so cute? Lots of people want my heart. But I'm like, you could draw your own heart. And I didn't make this fancy. I just drew a heart and called it a day.
We have people who don't want to draw their own heart, and I'm like, no, you can't have Danielle's because that's Danielle's. So they, we just tell them just do a, like a clip art heart.
Yep.
Like, you just get a basic heart if you don't draw your own.
But if you really want mine, you can have mine. It's all good. Sunset in the Desert takes between 200 and 400 yards. You could probably do the smallest size with Silk Garden. It's just the yarn that we used. We really wanted to showcase all of it. I love with Akari, you can definitely see the sheen of the silk, which is one of my favorite fibers. But it's nice and drapey and soft, perfect for traveling. So, hi, Helen. All right, so we've got that. We also are including our 144 pack of locking stitch markers for only, we sell them in the boutique $7.99. We love to do them because we want people to have plenty. So you don't have to get stressed out if you lose them or you give some away. There's plenty in this package to get you by. The next thing that we're giving away in it is one of our class supply tins. This has everything that you need for any of your projects. For traveling, I have one in each of the bags because I am a multi-project person. We have this small tin that houses everything but your tape measure. We have the tape measure that we had custom made for us. I love the embossed on it. Definitely my favorite. And it goes to 60 inches. And Anna taught me a trick the other day that I didn't know this. But look at right here. On the one, it tells you how many inches it is. Or if you're a centimeter person, 150 centimeters. How cool is that?
Or if you're not a centimeter person, but the pattern you picked comes in centimeters anyway.
That's right.
Gosh darn it.
You got it. And then you just press the inside. I like the pull tabs nice and big. Press it. This is how they always get broken at my house. Mm-hmm. She pulls them all the way out to the end and then releases.
And they're not really meant to be pulled out all the way to the end.
The class supply tin also comes with a tapestry needle, folding scissors that are FAA approved because they fold up nice and small. We have a set of 6 of the locking, one of each color, I think. I don't want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. A set of 7 of the locking stitch markers. And we also have a set of 6 of each of our non-snag markers. We sell those separately. There's 2 different sizes and they go up to a 13 needle. It is a rainbow dipped chemical reaction, so they don't peel off. I just think they're amazing.
It's called electroplating.
Thank you.
I have to.
Anna,
I have to
that's
watch
right.
all the things.
How's it made? Anna knows.
That how it's made show is so cool.
I would have loved to see those, make those. We do have it. People have been asking maybe since bigger markers are becoming popular. It's in the works to get larger markers from that company that would go essentially to a 19. I feel like 19 is all we need to do. So
yeah, because most of the stuff that you would do on a 35, you probably don't need markers for.
Exactly. All right, so that is our grand prize. I'm going to let Anna talk about this one. This is our daily prize while I put this away and get ready for the rest of the show.
So we have Danielle's pattern Autobahn, which are these super cute fingerless gloves with a longer cuff so that when you're wearing your sweater or your coat, that you don't have that air gap between your gloves and your sleeve, and it keeps you much warmer, not letting that draft in. And we have paired it with one skein of this beautiful sport weight yarn. It is easily enough to make a pair. The pattern takes 140 yards of sport or DK weight. And we actually have a class coming up in October on these gloves. I just put that in the computer yesterday.
And one of the things that we're trying to do, we're trying to have classes that have less multiple sessions, right? So your homework is going to be, your pre-work is to cast on and get to the bottom of the gusset. And in class, we are going to do, for 2 hours, we're going to finish the gusset so then you can finish it off itself. And here's the thing. I really want to say this. We are really open to feedback of what classes you're looking for, how you'd like them done. What we found is the multi-sessions are harder for people to attend, and people know how to cast on. I'll do a quick little video on YouTube on how to do actually that stitch to make it easy. I got to write myself a note to remember to do that.
And I did write for the class supplies double point needles, but you can choose your favorite small circumference method. So if you prefer magic loop or the 9-inch circulars, like the Chow Gu Shorty sets, you can do that too. I just,
that's actually perfect.
If I list everything, it's too much and it makes it hard for people to find. So I only listed double points, but you do not have to do double points. Just don't try to use straight needles because that will get you nowhere.
You know how we're doing the Zoom this weekend? Sorry, I just have to spit this out while it's here. I think it's yours that has to have the background because you're the one who's videoing.
Yes, for that. We still need to do it on your computer.
Yes. Okay. Just a real quick shout out before we do this. Remember, have a ball, fall, crawl. And I said it. And it rolled off my tongue. Sunday, 12:30. If you guys want to watch us live, and here's the thing, sign up for $10. We're telling you guys, you can get, it's 25 shops. We got 3 to 5. We probably got more than 3 because they kind of did other things. So that's 75 prizes. And we have a free gift with purchase. But here's what I want, because we're going to be watching it live at the same time. I love when you guys comment, and I want it interactive like we're doing now, because really my goal is I'm excited to do the have a ball fall crawl, but I want more people to watch us live because I think that people need the community of that. So if you're one of our regular peeps and would love to do that, we would be excited to have you join us. Oh, Kathy Delgado watched some this morning. Woo, woo. All right. So let's talk about how you get entered into the daily. Can you believe I talked 20 minutes? I'm sorry, everyone who's just looking to get to the goods. All right, this is, I call the monologue section of the show. So how you get entered into the daily prize. Every time you react to the video, you're going to get 1 entry for every reaction. Every time you comment, you're going to get 5 entries for every comment. And if you forward arrow it.
Because I preset it up to click the squares again.
This one?
Mm-hmm. Because I preset it up, so you shouldn't have to do that.
Oh, because I tried it and it did it crazy.
Well, that's weird because it's already minimized.
I know. Let me just try. Oh, did you guys love that? The K? Well, let me just write in there. So I shared to my stories, just pop right in, shared to it could be stories. It could be Instagram, which we love Instagram. We're trying to grow that. And we realized we have, what did I say, Susan, 200, 300 new followers on Instagram. But that's taken months to do it. For some reason, it does not like this. Oh, there we go. Shared to my story. So I'm going to be shared now. There we go. 11 entries for that. So based off of yesterday's video with Anna and Susan, here we are. Let's see who's going to be the lucky winner of this prize. Ooh, Heather Bartlemus. Congratulations. We know you are not local, but this is something I think you could use in Oregon.
Oh yeah, this would be nice and cozy because they do actually get cold up there. So since you are not local, stopping by the boutique Tuesday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. would be a little bit of a special trip for picking up your prize. So the next time you place an order at NikiCarons.com, you can just put in the notes section right before you check out that you want a prize, and we will pack it up together with your kitty pink package and send it out with one of our handy-dandy delivery peeps. She went out to UPS already this morning. Now we'll go out with the mailman when he shows up.
And we do keep the prizes for about 4 weeks. And at that point, we recycle them just because when you're giving away 28 up to 28 prizes, or really it would be 27 prizes a month, storage, it can be an issue. So I'm so excited. We are going to be talking about a nonprofit organization called Handspun Hope. If you joined us at Stitches, they were our neighbors next door. And I just loved the way that they do it. They brought all their product in suitcases and then had like inexpensive stuff delivered. And then they give away all the, like we got some of their tables. They give away everything that they then, they bought, so it gets paid forward. But such a great group. Everything is made in Africa by women. And I pulled up a little bit about their organization. Anna's got something right here if you guys want to read it. I'm going to talk just a tiny bit about it because I wanted you guys to know why this organization spoke to me. Handspun Hope uses a social model, a business model, to provide a work-based solution to poverty. They have a very simple approach. They believe solutions to poverty should restore dignity to those experiencing poverty, moving them into economic self-sufficiency so that they may become leaders of change within their families and communities. They focus on the most vulnerable, female-focused, community-based, transforming lives, and lasting impact. There was something that I read here about everyone. Okay, so Handspun Hope cares for the whole person. Every woman in our employ suffers from some sort of trauma and loss, and many are survivors of the 94 Rwanda genocide against the Tutsi. Others are living with HIV and AIDS. All have struggled to provide for multiple children under those care and have endured varying degrees of hunger, homelessness, and other stresses of poverty. They have over 200 counselors that they have trained to work with these women and children in the community. And I just thought, if to be able to help something like this is pretty exciting. So we're going to talk about their knitting bag. And when you order these bags, it could be a knitting bag, it could be a gift for someone you love, it could be for traveling. But I actually got a handwritten note by the woman who is in charge of the bags. And I just think that it makes a huge difference that you actually know who you're helping. You get handwritten notes, and you guys will see in other areas just the details that go along with this bag. So I'm going to let Anna talk about the fabric a little bit, and we'll talk a little bit more about what the bags do and all the features of them.
So this design is these really fun flowers that have different prints in them. So some are the solid chartreuse green. This one has this kind of speckled lemon lime and these little cream patches. There is one that almost has like a giraffe print in the black and white. Actually, I think it's like an indigo. I don't think it's actually black. There is kind of this stripy feather looking petal. And then the inside is lined with a different fabric. So this one has this kind of cool mosaic tile pattern with the lime green and turquoise blue. It does have a little loop on the side that you could use to clip this, like with a carabiner, to the outside of a bigger bag or put your keys there. And then on the zipper pull, it has this really cute heart-shaped pull with a piece of the fabric as a little extra, and then this cute little, I believe this is the cow horn, charm.
And these are individually made by a group of women. You know what? If you're a sewer, which I'm hoping you can see the inside, The finishing on them is incredible. So they have like a bias tape that has been sewn around it. They're lined. This is leftover fabric from their clothes. So they're trying to use everything locally. This is authentic cow horn. It's meticulously, the fabric is meticulously sourced from local Rwanda markets, giving you a piece that's truly one of a kind and designed exclusively for Handspun Hope. It is 100% cotton, and it is 15 wide by 8 3/4 tall and 6.5 deep. I will say the lining patterns are going to be different depending on each one because it just depends what is available. And we do have, I think, 4 or 5 different prints. This one is called Unity. And this is the one that spoke to me because of the lime green. I just love that.
These, I have friends that this would be like their cosmetic bag. Because cosmetic bags are apparently too small when you have 17 different products to make your face
beautiful.
Yeah.
You are
not that your face wasn't beautiful in the first place.
Yeah, but that's everybody does it. All right. I love this one. This is called Radiance, and I'm going to pop it open so we can see the inside fabric. I like that it's bold so things can't get lost in it.
Like a fun geometric triangle pattern.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of look like trees.
And the outside, it almost looks Transformers a little. I could see that.
This kind of looks like a face right here. Like this is the eyes, and then this is like the little thing in the middle of their forehead.
Mm-hmm. That's just what I mean, that's not what they're supposed to be.
Starburst. It is very space looking.
Yeah. I just like the fabric is nature inspired. So I just really appreciate what it looks like. Here is
the inside of that one.
Roots. And it is really a burgundy fabric.
This one makes me want to color. Like fill in each section different.
It's like cabbage roses almost. But then they look at the great lining. Nothing goes to waste, and that just brings me joy.
It's got this big like spiral petal pattern in the pretty bright blues and burgundy and olive green.
Each of the cow horn buttons are going to be different depending on the cow. These cute little tags. It's a metal zipper pull, which I love that. So the quality is pretty impressive. Here is bag number 4. This is called Earth.
This one looks like wings. Like there's big dragonfly wings or something right there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a navy blue, that chartreuse green, and kind of a corally peach. What's the inside of this one? They remind me of kiwis.
Ooh,
Don't they look like a kiwi slice?
With the seeds? Do you know, some people eat the kiwi, the skin.
Yeah, I've heard that.
That's creepy to me.
But it's fuzzy.
But
it's probably where all the nutrients are.
Yeah. My friend's like, don't you eat the skin on a peach? I said, no, I like nectarines.
Okay, I do eat the skin on a peach,
so
but it's not the same fuzz. Kiwis are a prickly fuzz.
Okay, last but not least in the collection, we have Lake. These look like lily pads to me.
I see lima beans.
Lima beans. Yeah.
You turn it sideways, and that's a lima bean.
There you go. Or a pumpkin, right? Like that's where it's chopped off. Okay.
The inside of this one's adorable, though. These, like, funny little birds.
Yes.
Like an emu. Or emu. I'm pretty sure it's emu.
Potato. Other cultures will say it different.
I think I went to, like, an emu petting thing once, and they, corrected all of us, and it's emu, not emu.
Oh yeah, I say emu. But I think it's like knitting. As long as you understand what they're doing or saying, what does it matter? What does it matter? All right, as long as you try, that's what I'm going to say.
Like, even though I pronounced it wrong, y'all know exactly what bird I was talking about.
Exactly. That's what I say when I say things wrong. You know, I do the best that I can. None of us are perfect. And we ad-lib a video, a 50-minute video, 5 days a week. That is some skill. Okay, I'm so excited. This is what really enticed me in the line, and I am wearing my Ranunculus knit out of this Borocera Silk. I did do it a little bit cropped. It is wide, so you're going to want to wear, I'll show you what I'm wearing, but you are going to want like a pair of jeans or if you're going to get cropped, right? And it's not that cropped, right? Here's my waist. It's here. Normally, I would do mine probably about here, but I thought it was so cute. And I finished faster. I made it short sleeves. I did a size 10 needle. I did have to do a little bit more. So I would say those knit that fits cords, game changer, because it's so easy to try them on. And then I tried it on with Anna and we're like, okay, you need to do a little bit more and then add a few more stitches under. All the magic is right here. Right? This is where all the prettiness is. I do have a dark tank, like a bodysuit actually, underneath it. But I just really like the way that it fit. I like that it comes in. The Borocera Silk is fantastic. I didn't even block it. When I say I finished it this morning at probably like 8:15 and put it on. I was like, oh, good enough. It'll block on my body.
Right? Like, it's a sweater. And it'll block.
Look. This is what I decided to do. I just left my tails long. Yeah. I did weave in, you know, like at the beginning of the round, you have to do some magic. But besides that, and you can see that there is color changing in this because this is Borocera Silk. And let me start with the color that I'm using so Anna can show that. This is wild Borocera Silk that is hand spun in the central highlands of Madagascar. And it is a gorgeous, thick, thin fiber, which I love. It's then imported to Rwanda in the single ply, where the women of Handspun ply and hand dye it organically with mostly native Rwanda plants. The support is the women of Voa Hanahara Cooperative. They partnered in 2011. The purchase of this yarn helps the women to earn a living wage. New initiatives teach low-impact farming and help save the Madagascar forest while providing an incentive for local people to protect their trees instead of cutting it down.
The process of harvesting silk is fascinating too.
It is.
It's a lot of steps. I saw a video came up on Facebook once and I was like, okay, I'm hooked. I'm watching this.
I just think it's amazing. So this one is Cosmos. And I will let you talk about the richness of that colorway.
This one is a really pretty, like deep coppery marigold, kind of rust, a little bit caramel. The colors will, of course, be a little bit distorted when I come in close, but you can really see all of the different shades that come out of that color. So it is not a flat color.
And this is multiple plies. I believe it's a 2-ply. So singly, it's spun in Madagascar, then it's shipped to Rwanda where it's plied into 2. This is considered a DK weight, around a DK weight. It's a little Noro-ish where you have that thick, thin. And the yardage is at least 109 yards. I'm going to tell you, all of mine were more than 109 yards, probably in the 150 range. And that's because of the nature. They're guaranteeing it's a minimum of 109, but you most likely are going to get much more than this. This is the color that I'm wearing. You can see there's areas where it's thicker, it's slubby, really organic looking. I think It'd be paired really well with a pair of linen pants. I wanted to wear it with camel pants because it's a gorgeous kind of more of a high-end look for that, but I'm getting my pants hemmed. So when I come back, we'll help that. I could have done a little bit longer sleeve, but I needed to get it done. But I do think great for spring, summer, fall. You could wear a long sleeve t-shirt underneath it. And I kind of did my own thing, right? Like I knit till I was 2 inches short. I dropped down 2 needle sizes for the ribbing and did knit 2, purl 2 ribbing. I think on the body I did not drop down, but that was fine. I wanted it more like a boxy feel, but on the sleeve I did drop down and then use the bigger needle to bind off because I didn't want this to be big. I wanted it to be more fitted in the arm because I personally like the way that it looks. This one definitely is that rusty orange cosmos, and Susan is going to be posting other things I haven't even looked, but I will show you our second color, and then we'll talk a little bit more about other patterns you can do. This is dyed with onion skin.
So this one is this really pretty kind of golden yellow, a little bit olive.
Yes, Sandy Tokunaga. The yarn helps not only the Rwanda women, but also Madagascar. So they are doing cooperatives around Africa. The entire product is African. All right, I'll show you guys some patterns that Susan has found. This is gorgeous. This is the Oslo sweater by Petite Knits. We're in love with her patterns. Just really nice. You'll always see most of her stuff is a fingering with a mohair. We don't always do that. I mean, I love that look, but you can see you can change it really quickly by changing that product. Changing the yarn that's involved. Here we are right here. Pressed flowers. You could do it in 2 different colors.
That one is a mosaic knit shawl.
And you would definitely want contrasting colors. So you're going to pick a high and a low. Let's show this one because I think that one is going to give kind of that look. This is rich topiary.
I wonder if this is off of that like thuja tree, because remember we had that other yarn that the black was called thuja and that was a tree.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's like dyed off of the bark, so I'm wondering if that's what this is based on the name, because topiary to me says tree.
Okay, I think this is a great one that Susan picked. If you want to support the company, but you don't want to do an entire sweater out of it, how fun is this? Short row shaping. I can see why you picked this one. This is right up her alley. This is Azula Campagna. Gorgeous.
It looks like flames.
Yeah, and you could definitely create this with the yarn. This looks like you could do it with 1 skein of each. His first ventures into knit designs. Really pretty. I just think that's super fun. More of a fitted neckline, but the silk is very soft.
The rich topiary is kind of like a dark charcoal brown.
Now here's a fun one if you're looking for a slouchy hat. This is the Jimena slouch hat. You would probably need about 2 to 3, just depending on how slouchy you want it to be. You want it less slouchy? Don't do as many rows.
I think I might leave off the curly cues because it kind of looks like there's tentacles coming out the top of that.
No curly cues, and I would make it looks kind of Rastafarian, right? Like you could keep your hair in there.
Yeah.
This is the Halo shawl, which is crocheted, 437 yards. Look at this prettiness. And it looks fun.
And it looks like one of those you could
Pull
go
it
till
in.
you run out of yarn. So if you wanted to only do 3 skeins and make it a little smaller,
Mm-hmm.
no problem.
That would be fun because it's a great little cowboy cowl. Wouldn't it be fun with the buttons at the edges?
I'm trying to think. There's a way you can do it where you overlap the tips of the triangle to kind of turn it into a cowl, and you could put the buttons in just the right spot.
Nice. Oh my gosh, this guy's back again.
I think this might be Susan's new favorite knitter.
It's beautiful. Susan, you need to knit this one. Either of them.
Both of them.
Yeah. They're on your list?
No, but they are now.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful. All right. We're going to talk about, we have 4 more colors to showcase. This is the natural. How gorgeous is that? Even these two together. That is undyed Borocera Silk.
So it's really pretty kind of taupe browns, some sand, like all the different shades that it comes out without adding anything to it.
Ooh, I love that one. Thank you. We have lots of patterns. Let me just, Sonatine, all in one color, but this is a way that you could get 1 skein of 2 different colors, support them, and knit something. We've had a lot of people knit this one. I like this one. I mean, this, obviously, I picked the color that I love the most, this Cosmos, but how beautiful is that with green in the center? And we do have a greenish tone. This is called Imigano. I think it's oregano. And maybe it's just a different name for it. I'm going to look it up. Because I may be...
Like, there's the spelling for you guys.
Oh, I don't think so.
It's some kind of leaf.
Yeah, it almost looks like bamboo.
Almost. I mean, it could be a kind of bamboo because there's like 500 of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the one in my yard has not hostile takeover to the world.
Thank goodness.
Because I specifically asked for one that would not do that. And or not get 200 feet tall. Because there are those two. But this one's like kind of an olive green.
I'm literally...
You're trying to see what it is?
Yes! I don't see it, but I just love that idea. Here's a fun little hat. This is the Nydia hat by Vanessa Smith. She's great patterns. Beautiful. You've got a little Passover stitch, which I love this stitch. I think it's very pretty. It does, you would definitely for the net, for the band, you're going to want to drop down quite a bit because the silk has some stretch to it. I love this one. This is the Colette scarf.
It's like a slightly fancy Sophie scarf.
Look at, interesting.
Eyelets, some cables.
Breaks it up. I like the elongated cables. That is going to take, you could do 1 skein if you wanted. So beautiful. Then we have Rhombus Delight.
Kind of just a cute little textural stitch. It looks like it must be lots of like knit 2 togethers and make ones or something.
Okay, another beautiful color. This is Voca Peach. It's from the Peach Pits.
Which is this really pretty kind of camel tan. Like hot cocoa. I have a food problem. I admit it.
No. Wait, your descriptions are
Yes.
food related?
It's hot cocoa.
Yeah. Okay, I think this is gorgeous. This is a crochet design that's sized from a small to a 2XL. So already shout out to the designer because crochet, that they're doing it, fantastic. Look at this cute. You would wear maybe not a tank top under a bikini or a sports bra, just wear a little t-shirt. but with a flowy pant or a fitted pant. How cute is that?
That legit needs the paillettes added into it, though.
Yes. We could make that happen.
That needs to be glamorous.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is called Be Glam. So.
And here is the Ranunculus size 10 needle. It's really oversized. So I just want to say that for peeps. Very, very oversized. The small, and we're not actually going to teach a class on it because this pattern has all these different videos, all of this. Can you believe this? They show everything that you need to knit it. A lot of these are just so much positive. Okay, this one's 62 centimeters. So about 20 inches of positive ease for that. So if that's your style, for sure do this. But I would just want to show you that you can take that into consideration and make a more fitted one. Just because the pattern showcases all these super positive ease, you don't have to do that. You get to create what excites you. And Ranunculus is so famous. 20,469 people have actually posted their projects. Here's one that someone did a little bit more fitted.
That sounds like all the kinks have been worked out of this pattern. That quantity of knitters.
Still positive ease, but not 10. You guys can see I did my neckline a little bit tighter because number one, I knew silk has some stretch to it and I didn't want a flash dance moment. Not that I don't like that. I just didn't want it for this. Look at this. Her third. Let's find her. I just love that. Let's see what else she's done. Oh, she's a knitter.
She's prolific.
Yes.
And actually responsible and puts all her patterns up.
Oh, Ranunculus number 4. Yeah, see, 18 stitches. That's what's the nice thing about this is you can just create what you want. I want to see what other Ranunculuses she has. Oh, great. Love Notes number 4. This is fantastic.
Is there a search bar at the top? Because we could be on her page for days. She's prolific.
Look at all these bandana cowls. Oh, I love it. Well, while I'm looking, we are going to show the last color, which I think is so beautiful. This is Madder Root, and it definitely has a warm tone that Anna can talk about. But I like it next to that one, too.
A slightly kind of that red clay, mauvey pink red. You can kind of see a little bit of the brown tones because the natural silk is not white. So it's going to have that kind of muted tone from this being the natural. I feel like moving that because then it's more gradient. There.
Yeah.
Can't help it.
That's all right. I don't know why I cannot spell ranunculus. I'm literally just going to do this.
I think it's because it's not English.
Yeah, it's... What? Thank you. I want to see this gal's other ones. Oh. Okay, here we are. She's done 4. Here's number 1. So cute. I mean, this would be great out of Cosette. That's number 1. Short sleeve,
out of
a little bit of cropped, 852, worked in the round. Wow. She used 2 different colors.
She must have done like the one row thing or something.
Yeah, because you really can't see it. Oh, no, it's double-stranded. Is it?
No. Oh, no, it is.
It is.
She must have used like a lace weight.
So just to give you guys some thing, it's about 400 yards. So instead of 14 inches of positive ease, she has 9 inches. It's cute. I really would love more people to do this one. It's really fun. Here's another one. She did a 4-screen one. She's definitely double stranding things. Here we are.
It looks like Malabrigo.
Mm-hmm. And this one, oh, I love it. Look at all her modifications. Love it.
Oh, Melanie said she's going to make this one out of the mohair silk 2-ply.
Oh, that would be pretty. Yeah, because you could get away with one skein. I love this white one. This was blocked 16 stitches, so that's the thing. You just have to think of what you're doing. I love this.
Not squeaky.
Or grippy, round, a little spitty. I love this. Yep, I did the same thing. I did the back rows, not the front. Gorgeous.
I'm like, why does it have front short rows? Doesn't that then counteract the back short rows?
I think so. I mean, unless you're super booby, right? Then you would do front ones. All right, it's the last product that we have from this company, which I just think is so beautiful. They have cow horn buttons. These are all individually made, and they're sold in 6. I'm going to say package, but basically 6 buttons come together. The price point is fantastic for all the work. You can see one side is more cream on this one. One side has almost like a butterscotch. This colorway is Misto. And we use their photography so that you could choose either way, right? Do you want the more white or do you want the more butterscotch?
Think of like Cafe Misto when you say the name of that one. Like that one's a coffee drink.
Yeah. This is the color Malt.
That one's got really pretty variation to the colors.
And I'm sorry, look how great, I wish I could, there we go. Look how great it goes with their yarns because the cow horn has great variations and it picks up, each colorway picks up a different color in here. So that is Malt. We have Java, which tends to have more of a brown hue. There's 4 holes drawn in the center. Just a trick when you're sewing on your buttons. I put a double point at the back of my work, kind of between my sweater and my button. And I use a sewing needle and thread and I go over it. And what you can end up doing, number one, it helps you from doing it too tight and breaking your yarn, but it gives it almost like a shank that you go over the double point, and then when you're done, you wrap around that bottom, and for the bigger buttons, it works really well. This is Java.
That one's really pretty.
This colorway is Iced Marble. So you're going to have a lot of cream and black and some gold in it. Like I said, if you want the black, just flip it over and use this side. They are definitely 2 tones, and you can change which side speaks to you. This is Molten Smoke. And I don't know if they dye these. I thought they were natural.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of wondering. Like, did they dye these?
I don't know. Let me look. I'll let you talk about the last one. The last one is Obsidian.
So this one is almost completely black. There is some like darker brown tones to it. Like if I kind of...
I just thought there were black cows. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm like thinking, I mean, granted, we didn't have a lot of variety of cows where I grew up because they were all, dinner cows. But I don't remember any with black horns.
It says, elevate your attire with a hand-carved cow horn buttons from Kigali, Rwanda, meticulously crafted by our partner, John Paul. Each button is a testament to unique artistry. Set comprises of 6 buttons. Each button spans approximately 1.5 inches in diameter, designed with 4 pierced holes. Image illustrates color palette. Actual buttons patterns will vary, which that is absolutely true. Let me see. I'm going to see if I have more information.
Like if they say anywhere, like naturally dyed with or something.
No, they don't say. No. I don't know.
I just don't, now I'm going to have to look at cow horns.
Thank you. Will you post that? Because I'm like, do cow horns come in a million different colors? I don't know. All right, I got to go because I have class. So what are we wearing? I could talk forever. Rwanda. Oh my gosh. Ranunculus. People are asking me how many skeins did I use? A smidge over 4. I have about a half a skein left over. But so nice. Make sure you get plenty. I may have misplaced one, so I do have a little bit of a dye lot thing because they're dyed in that batch. And if you guys don't see it, I'm not showing where it is. But there's definitely, but I made it so that no one would really know. But if you're watching us live at our 3 o'clock show, I definitely showed everyone. But so cute, round yoke, a little bit flowy. You pair it with a more fitted bottom, if that's what you want to do, or a cute pair of palazzo pants would be so cute, like a wide leg trouser. All right, so that's what I'm wearing. I'm so excited. Pam, I finished a project. Woo, woo. You guys know I have so many UFOs. I'm always so pleased with myself when I finish something. And I did it by my deadline, which shout out.
I didn't even know you had a deadline.
Today. So we could do the product, right?
So I am wearing In the Waves, which is out of some leftover merino cloud, paired with one of the Jade Sapphire's cashmere mini skein packs. And it's just, I used one color in the slip stitch section up here, and then each either drop stitch or garter section down here, I changed colors.
Isn't it beautiful? Everyone needs to treat themselves to a cashmere coloring box. They're beautiful.
You got double Vanna going on now.
Wait. Yeah. What? Did I knit that?
You did. She stole it out of the drawer.
I did. It's so cute on you, though.
I did. So, where's the tag? This is Miss Waz. Where's my tag? Right?
This is Miss Waz. It is out of Lamb and Goat. And I designed it for Gilda.
Yeah. So, was it 5?
6 colors. You could pick any 6 colors that speak to you out of Lamb and Goat by Dream of Color. It's an easy knit. Nothing's crazy. Yes.
Cow horns do come in different colors. I looked it up, but it wouldn't let me copy and paste. So
oh, okay. So they're not, because I'm like, that'd be too much work to actually dye them individually.
Yeah, no, they come in different colors.
All right. Goodbye, my friends. I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, it's a reminder.
Zoom.
I'm like, I know I recognize that ringtone. What is that?
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for just putting up with my crazy bing, 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 bing moment. Hopefully you can relate that that's how my mind works. Little did you know you're with a creative genius and that's bing, bing, bing. No. I'll just make excuses for my middle-aged brain. But thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you found some amazing inspiration in what we showed, the patterns that we've shared. And we can't wait to see you tomorrow. If you're watching on the replay, just say thank you for watching on the replay. I love when you guys will do #replay because we just want to know how many people are watching it later. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And we'll see you tomorrow. The boutique is open 11 to 5, Tuesday through Saturday, and we ship within 24 hours if it's on a business day. So we'll see you soon. Have an amazing day and keep on knitting and crocheting. Bye-bye.